Hello everyone, it's officially the beginning of my favorite time of year. I know summer is like all fun in the sun and all that. It's warm or scorching hot, like standing in a lava pit. But seriously, from like say October time to December till the end of December. And actually I love winter, so I can extend this to March if I really wanted to. But we're talking vibes. Best time of the year, people. I can't wait. It's like come September, I start enjoying the year. It's so much better. The leaves turn brown, fall, chill weather, hoodies, sweaters, give it all to me. You can't argue with me that it's not so much nicer. You can cozy up inside with a blanket, watching movies or reading with like a cup of hot chocolate or pecan or pumpkin pie because all of the limited edition foods that come out. Halloween, I'm telling you, it's amazing. Like as I'm planning videos for September and October, I'm like, Holly, it's your time, baby girl. I better be quiet or my neighbors are gonna look at me funny next time I walk out the door. So because of all this funness, we need to dampen that down a little by having a random number generator choose my fall TBR. Basically, I'm not choosing what I'm reading in the fall. A freaking computer is going to. I'm joking. This is actually going to be really fun. I've done this before, like maybe 3 years ago, and you guys loved it. Well, maybe you're new. Maybe everyone who watched it has unsubscribed since then. But I did a random monthly TBR, and see, that was my mistake. I didn't give myself enough time, and it made it really strict, so maybe generating 4 or 5 books for a seasonal TBR will not only force me to read something old off my bookshelves, but also leave me room for other books that I want to read. And maybe we can do this every season, so subscribe if you are not to experience the next one, which would be winter. Okay, so I'm going to do this the same way I did before. Let me grab my phone. So I will be generating 3 numbers per book. The first number will determine which bookshelf, so out of 3. The second number will determine which singular shelf, which will be out of like 6 or 7. And then the third number will determine the book. It will do this like maybe 3 or 4 times, depending on what books get chosen. Because if some big ass chonker gets chosen for me, I might have to end it there. So let's not wait any longer. Let's see what the first book I have to read for fall is going to be. I do have an app. It's called a Pretty Random, pretty fitting. It looks like this, and I will just show it to you on the screen. I really don't want to screen record just in case something messes up and then I can't prove to you that that's the number that was randomized. So I'm just going to hold up my phone. If Darren sends me a naughty text, you'll see it. Oh, by the way, if it lands on like book 3 to a series I haven't started yet, then that means I have to read book 1. Okay, so which shelf am I choosing from first? So I have minimum 1, max 3. Let's see what the first number is. 3. Okay, so 1, 2. This is the third bookshelf. Let's go over there. Okay, so onto this shelf, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves that are full of books. So I'm just going to change this to 6, and let's randomize. 6. Okay, so the very bottom shelf, which is the sci-fi shelf. Oh boy. Sci-fi isn't exactly something I would be like vibing with during the fall, but it is what it is. Let's go. I think I'm just gonna tilt you down and zoom you in. Hello, double chin. So that I don't have to move like my microphone setup. So I think this works. Okay, hopefully this is fine. Horrible angle, but we'll deal with it. So on this shelf, I'm counting the books that I haven't read, which is most of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books. Randomizing 13. Come on, focus. There we go. Okay, here we go. 12. Okay, so the book that was chosen for me was Finder, which is a sci-fi that I have actually started once before, but I just like wasn't in the mood. I was enjoying it, but I had to set it down. It wasn't a DNF, so this is really funny to me that RNGesus is forcing me to finish this book. I think it was earlier this year actually, but it was actually really humorous. But it's basically about a main character who is a con artist, but he prefers the term finder. Obviously we all would. You know, if I was a thief, I would also call myself finder. Finders keepers. But he basically has to find an infamous ship. That's really all I know about it, but I'll be reading it this fall. The many angles that this video will have. But let's go ahead and generate book number 2. So this will determine which shelf I'll be choosing from. 1. So this one over here, my hand's not even in frame. Here. This shelf has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I've read all the books on this shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shelves. 2 of these shelves are books I have read all of, so 3. Oh, okay, that's actually a really good shelf. Okay, now I'm excited. This is the shelf that was chosen for me. Now, I have read a lot of books on here, so I'm just counting the ones I haven't read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Technically, there's only 3 because it's just 3 big series. But I'll still do 9 anyways. Here we go. 3. So it landed on The Bone Ship's Wake, which is the 3rd book in the series I haven't started yet. So it looks like I will be reading The Bone Ships, which honestly sounds like a really fantastic book for fall. It's an adult fantasy from Orbit Books. It has dragons in it, or like ships that are made out of dragon bones. It sounds amazing. I'm really excited about it. See, this is why I love doing random number generator TBRs, because it like forces you to read books that have been on your shelves for a really long time that you've been excited about. So nautical, fantasy, dragons, I'm here for it. Adding it to the list. Alrighty, so book number 3, Choosing the Shelf. Number 1 again. Here we go. Let's try it. 1. 1 is at the very top here. Oh, that has me really nervous. You like my forehead? These books right here. So, oh man, I'm really nervous about this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, random number generator. How hard are you going to make this on me? 4. Oh no, my worst fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Promise of Blood by Brian McClellan was chosen for me, which is a flintlock kind of fantasy where it's like set in a fantasy world, but there's guns. This author's like most famous work. I haven't even read his newest book yet, which I totally planned on doing, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm starting here first. Oh, this was Brian McClellan's debut. Guns, swords, and magic all together. What more could you want? How about tense action, memorable characters, rising stakes, and cool magic? Blurb by Brent Weeks. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do one more book, and we'll see how I feel after that. Because, I mean, it is a fall TBR, so it's like 3 months worth of reading. So yeah, let's do one more, for the fun of it. Choosing the Shelf. 1 again. You already know how this goes. 4 shelves. 2. Okay, so it's this shelf right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Basically every book on that shelf. This determines the 4th book. Oh shit, did I... Oh, shaking it randomizes the numbers. Oops. Okay, so we have 2. I need to turn that off for next time because I want to hit the randomize button. Okay, well, that was no fun. Cold Iron by Miles Cameron. So I have read a previous book by this author, and unfortunately I did not like it. So I have actually been on the verge of unhauling this. So it's really funny that it was chosen for me to read, to try it out before I just decide to whoop. It was the series right here. I could not get into The Red Knight. I tried physically and I tried the audiobook, and I still couldn't get into it. It follows like, I swear to God, there was at least 50 characters that you were following. It was insanity. But this one definitely sounds a little bit more calm. It's also one of his more recent releases, so maybe his writing has improved. It follows a mage character, which is very exciting, and while he's staying in a tavern, soldiers attack it, and his true talents emerge. I'm sure he like spoots everyone with his wrist magic, like Spider-Man or something, I don't know. Okay, so I have decided that this is going to be it for me, because I have 3 brand new series in the stack, and that terrifies me as someone who has trouble finishing series, even when they're completed. But I think this is a pretty good stack for me. Let me know if you have read any of these. Ooh, I about died. Let me know if you have read any of these. I would love to know. I know a lot of people love the Bone Ships, which is probably the one I am most excited about out of this stack. This one. This is like favorite potential. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for this video. Tell me down below if you want to see me do this again. Like I said, I would like to turn this into a traditional thing every season. So when winter comes, I will do a random number generator for my winter TBR. So if you like that type of insane content, be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you here. I upload videos every single week. Like this video, it really helps me out, and it will tell me if you'd like to see me do this again. So until we meet again, Happy reading. Oh fuck, I am screwed. This is the thumbnail. Make a scary face.